I got 3 o'clock. Okay, good afternoon and welcome to the Water and Sewer Utility Board meeting for January the 13th, 2026. I just barely can see you folks in the back. Good to have you here today. The first part of business that we're going to do is the first meeting of the year each year. Then we have our organization for our board of directors, and with that we have election of officers. And so what we will do, we will start with nominations for president for our water and sewer board for 2026. The floor is now open.
Nominate you, Steve.
Second.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have to vote on it?
Yeah. You have to vote.
Okay, we have a nomination then of Steve Hydorn, a first and a second. And so are there any other nominations? Okay, seeing none, then let's affirm that by all those in favor saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. And I guess you would say congratulations, Steve Hydorn. Okay, thank you. The next piece of business then is we need a VP, a vice president for our board. And so the floor is now open for nominations for vice president of the Water and Sewer Board.
I nominate Chris Rutledge.
And I would second that. Are there any other nominations? If voted on, would you serve, sir?
Yes,
Okay. Are there any other nominations? Seeing none, then we will do it the same way. All those in favor of Chris signify by saying aye. All opposed, same sign. And Chris, congratulations.
Did you vote?
Yeah, if you want to put me down, I voted yes.
Chris voted yes.
Yes, he did.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I understand. I understand. Gonna wear me out today. Okay, now let's move into our meeting, and our first item is the approval of the consent agenda. And as I've said many times before, any board member can remove an item from this consent agenda for discussion purposes, to ask questions or to make corrections or et cetera. Are there anything that you'd like to remove? Thank you. So what the consent agenda consists of is the minutes of the Water and Sewer Utility Board meeting on December the 16th of 2025, the payroll week ending December the 14th of 2025, and it was for $455,885.13. The payroll week ending December the 21st of 2025, it was for $193,730.87. Also, the payroll week ending December the 28th of 2025, and it was for $493,043.97. Also, the payroll week ending January the 4th of 2026 was $212,360.28. Also included is accounts payable voucher register, the pay request appendix A, approval of the revised NDOT highway work by state contract utility agreement for the US 41 small structure replacement project, and which is contract R37845. And the approved changes to the compensation policy in regards to longevity pay. This is the consent agenda, and I would entertain a motion for approval.
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. I vote aye, and the motion carries. We'll now go into new business, and this will be bids. And this is to approve the bid recommendation for the 2026 water and wastewater treatment chemicals for project U1288, which is sulfur dioxide Revatang Mid-South Inc. in the amount of $0.865 per pound. This is being recommended by Jacob Wallace. Good afternoon, Jacob.
Good afternoon, members of the board. I'm here today to ask the board to approve the low bid for sulfur dioxide in the 2026 water and wastewater chemical bids. Yeah, that is to Brentag Mid-South, as you mentioned. at $0.865 per pound. For all the other chemicals this year, we executed contract extensions. Those went through on October 14th board meeting last year. And Brentag was the only one who submitted a bid. So this time I'd ask the board to approve that bid recommendation and answer any questions.
Okay, do we have any questions for Jacob? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to approve the bid recommendation for the 2026 water and wastewater treatment chemicals for project U1288 sulfur dioxide Brentag Mid-South Inc. In the amount of $0.865
Dollars.
per pound. Thank you.
Yeah.
I got caught there.
So moved.
Have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. I vote aye and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, that's a lot easier than reading off 50 or 60 chemicals. Okay, now we'll go to sewer general fund, and that's to approve the statement of the basic for just compensation for partial number 1 for partial number U1099, recommended by Mitch Ferguson and Ryan Meyer. Remind me where this is when you get started, please.
Yes, sir. I intend to. Thank you, Mr. President, members of the board. Eastland Mall lift station is located on the north side of Eastland Mall along the south side of Vogel Road. Due to the absence of existing land rights, it's been determined that a fee simple acquisition is a necessary step to continue this project. Approval of this SBJC will authorize staff to extend an initial offer to the property owner, SM Eastland Mall LLC. This parcel is approximately 1,722 square feet and has been appraised for $5,200. So at this time, I recommend the approval of the SBJC in the amount of $5,200, and I'll answer any questions that you have.
Will this get into their parking lot
No,
or just be in the medium, the grass part?
just in the grass. So sort of a triangular parcel.
Do we have any other questions for Mitch? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to approve a statement of the basis for just compensation for partial number 1 for project number U1099.
So moved. Second.
Thank you. I have a motion and a second. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. I vote aye. The motion carries. The next is approve the bid recommendation in the amount of $272,220 to Dyke Brothers Lumber and Construction for the Bertdorf Road and Oak Hill Road sanitary sewer replacement project, recommended by Mitch Ferguson and Ryan Meyer.
Thank you again to the board. To refresh your memory, this project includes the replacement of approximately 430 linear feet of existing sanitary sewer with new PVC pipe at the intersection of Bertdorf Road and Oak Hill Road. This stems from a county engineers project to improve Oak Hill Road from Lynch Road to St. George. As you may recall from the last board meeting on December 16th, 2025, 5 bids were received and opened. These bids were reviewed by our in-house designer and city purchasing. The low bid submitted by Dyke Brothers Lumber and Construction Inc. was found to be responsive and compliant with all bid requirements. The bid amount of $272,220 is approximately 20% below final engineer's estimate. And at this time, I would recommend the approval of award to Dyke Brothers Lumber and Construction Inc. in the amount stated, and I'll entertain any questions that you have.
Do we have any other questions or comments for Mitch? Okay, then if we don't, then I would entertain a motion to approve the bid recommendation in the amount of $272,220 to Dyke Brothers Lumber and Construction Inc. for the Bertdorf Road and Oak Hill Road sanitary sewer replacement project. Have a motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I vote aye and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay, next is the S17 AC sewer bond. This is approval of amendment number 3 for $431,948 to the 2023 sewer non-IOCP CES/RPR professional service agreement with American Structure Points, Inc. This is being recommended by Mitch Ferguson and Ryan Meyer. You're doing the work and Ryan's just sitting.
Sort of how this thing goes, I guess. Thank you again. So this amendment will add 4 new sewer projects with construction anticipated to begin in the near term and adjust the construction administration fees associated with the expanded scope of work. This amendment increases the agreement by $431,948, bringing the revised not to exceed amount to $1,732,285. These 4 projects that were added are the Bergdalt Road and Oak Hill Road sanitary sewer replacement, Oak Hill Road sewer relocation from Lynch to St. George, the SSRMP E11 basin rehabilitation, and the East wastewater treatment plant Headworks Building 59 flow channel planking replacement projects. So at this time, I'll recommend the approval of the amendment with Structure Point, American Structure Point Inc. and the amount stated, and I'll answer any questions that you have.
Okay, do we have questions for Mitch? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to approve of amendment number 3, which is for $431,948 to the 2023 sewer non-IOCP CES RPR professional service agreement with American Structure Point Inc. I'm done. It was a little rough, but I'm done.
So moved.
Second.
Appreciate you kind of following along. I thank you. I have a motion. I have a motion and a second. I thank you. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I vote aye and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we'll go to some miscellaneous things. The first thing on there is an ADU request at 3107 Lincoln Avenue. It's being recommended by Sean Wright. Sean, won't you take that, please?
I would. I'd like to go ahead and pull this from the agenda. We just received the site plan, so I can just finally review it. I think Daniel was hoping that we could get through this a little sooner and have it ready to go, but I just received the site plan earlier, so we'll get through it and have it ready for the next agenda.
Thank you. So we'll move on from there then. The next item is to approve resolution R 2026.1, authorizing investment of public funds pursuant to IC 5-13-9-5, being recommended by Keith Penny.
Good afternoon, President Howard, members of the board. This item is something that we do annually. It mainly pertains to our funds and the SRF and Old National Bank that allow them to use banks sanctioned by State Board of Accounts. We have to have this passed in order to do that because the city ordinance requires us to use local banks that are on their list. So this just gives us access to other states or other banks in the state, and just need approval for this.
And this requires that we stay with banks within the state.
Within State Board of Accounts. So Indiana State Board of Accounts, they have a list of banks that they've authorized to use. The city has a refined list that it requires within city, the parameters, but this lets us go anywhere in Indiana.
In Indiana, though.
Yeah.
It holds you within the state.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any other questions for Keith? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to approve. And then is this worded the same as is this worded the same as last year then?
Same thing. Yeah.
Just a repeat every year then?
Yes.
Okay.
I have a question. Do we try to use local banks first before we go to the state, or do we just looking for the best rate or whatever with the state?
So we have our operating cash. We look here locally for that. all of our operating funds are invested here in the city of Evansville. It's more like our SRF that's managed with Indiana Finance Authority out of Bank of New York. It's those funds that are utilizing this agreement. But yes, we have a considerable amount of money invested locally here in the city.
Anything else? Okay, thank you. So I would entertain a motion to approve resolution R 2026.1, authorizing investment of public funds pursuant to IC 5-13-9-5.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. I vote aye and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next item on the list is to approve the repeal and appropriation of water general funds. This is being recommended by Adam Moore. Afternoon, Adam.
Good afternoon, Mr. President, members of the board. We're just seeking to move some funds from a budgeted line that had some excess at the end of the year into the 3 lower accounts that we just need to zero those out as we come into the end of the year. So that's all that this request is seeking to do.
That's all we need to know about. Okay. Is there any other questions for Adam? Seeing none, then I would entertain a motion to approve the repeal and appropriation of water general funds. Recommend.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Thank you. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. I vote aye and the motion carries.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's it. Is there anything that the members of the board would like to bring from this meeting? No.
Nope.
Yeah, but I couldn't tell from her. Okay, would you like to have, you have words of wisdom that you'd like to share with us?
I don't know if I can go that far, but we did have a nice short agenda since you didn't have much voice today, so. It's the best we can
We
do.
appreciate that.
Yeah. I don't have anything in particular. I know 1 or 2 of the directors will want to say something.
They will.
I suspect they would.
Do we put them on a timer before we let them loose?
Oh, I think we just let them roll.
Okay, which one you want to let roll first?
Whoever wishes to.
Whichever one of you 3 would like to speak up first, please go for it.
I will.
Okay, go for it, Bobby.
Mr. President, members of the board, I would like to introduce Jill Carr, who's in our audience today. Stand up for me, please. Jill has been hired as our new Deputy Director of Plant Operations. She will have responsibility over the east wastewater, the west wastewater, the water filtration, this plant, and all of our lift stations. So she comes with us with 20 years experience in all of that. Took us about 1.5 years to find the right person, but I truly believe we did. So
Good.
we'll make that announcement for you guys.
Good. Welcome. We had one of you decide. Oh, you don't? Anything else, Keith? Should we bring our lunch or anything?
That'd be short.
Short, promise. Okay. All right. Sean, do you have anything?
I do not have anything. Just looking forward to a good 2026. We have a lot of things on the plate for construction and projects. Going to be some neat things to see happen this year. So we're kind of excited.
Good. Look forward to that.
And we do have some notions about, with all of us here, we have some notions about increasing the number of things that we report on, just as stories of what we're doing right now, just for your information,
Good. Okay.
but not today.
All right. Is there anyone in the audience that has anything that they'd like to bring before this board? Seeing nothing, then our next meeting will be Tuesday, January the 27th of this year, 2026. It'll be at 3:00 PM here at the Sunrise Pump Station. And with that, then why I would take a motion for adjournment. Moved,
So moved.
so moved. Good deal. All those in favor signify by saying aye. I vote aye also for adjournment. I gotta have 3. All right. And we do appreciate everyone coming and taking their time for this meeting. Thank you very much and have a good evening.